Hey folks, good morning. It's Tuesday, February 17th, and it's been a while since I've done one of these commentary videos, but I thought I'd pick today to talk about and just sort of gather my thoughts and talk through my thought process for this morning. Today is Tuesday, the day after yesterday was President's Day in the States, and it was a really good morning. Um, First thing you notice actually is I don't have any levels marked off my chart, and this is extremely unprofessional. But I woke up late this morning and looked at the clock and realized I better get myself going. These levels are in my mind. Just looking at it, sort of take a glance at the chart, and you can quickly see what's going on here. So let me draw out what I was looking at. So the first thing I noticed is, let's see if I can do this. Have this, that's not what I want. Uh, there we go. Okay. All right. So just looking at this range that we're trading in here, so between this level and this level, and of key interest to me was this area right here, which what I'm looking at is the price got held up in this area and it looked like it was going to bounce and then broke through it. All right. And then on the next candle, we trade right back up inside that, right above that level. So there is a level there. There's probably some traders that initiated short down there and got themselves trapped. And so I'm actually eyeballing this level right here for a potential retest. And in terms of an actual setup, this would be my entry off the left eye, because if this is the area that would have trapped, uh, suckered in shorts to initiate down in this area, their exit point is going to be right at this level. So I was looking for price to trade into it in the right way, and it did. It was nearly perfect. And let me go through that. Let me turn that off. Okay, so right off the bat, this is the opening candle. And you can see there's some buying intent here. All right, which sometimes gives a clue as to what the market's going to do. Um, but this is the opening candle, so I'm not going to buy. You know, we're what, like 41 seconds into this candle, and it's looking pretty bullish, but it's not really enough to make me want to take a trade just yet. I need to see how this is going to play out. Uh, and as it so happens, right off the bat, you see some sellers step in, bring this candle all the way down, and actually probes lower than the candles open. And this stuff is great because it looks at this point that this market is just going to tank. All right, and what better than a candle like this to really get shorts to sort of pile on. Looking at this area is going to break, and that's actually what happens, throughout the rest of the morning. But the market's going to do it in its own time. And usually, the first people that step in are the ones that tend to get shaken out pretty quickly, and then so. Anyways, you can see that entry there. You can see that the market looked like it was going to push through, and at the last second, it just showed no signs of follow through. You can see that little flash of green. I have 1 second left, and to be honest, I was waiting on the next candle. I just wanted to see. I saw that flash of green, and I went to press the button, and I wanted to entry more down there, but that's what I got. But my stop's in a good area here, and if this market's going to attack to the downside again, then something's probably wrong with my thought process. So now, definitely feeling comfortable at this point, seeing that push And yeah, that wick where all the selling came in, well, the path of least resistance is, it's not going to the downside. All those sellers have stepped in, so the path of least resistance is now up the wick. So I'm expecting this to just clear to the other side of the range here. Um, and it does that pretty easily. Now we've gotten to this side of the range, and I'm not sure if maybe the direction of this market is going to be to the upside. I don't know that yet. So I just left my contract there because I wanted to see how this is going to play out. Bring up my just fooling around with my highlighter tool and I accidentally stopped the video. Whoops. So you can see we're at this this side of the range now. All right, and at this point, we're what 30 seconds in this candle. I'm just waiting to see how much thrust this candle actually has. And I would have if not that it really matters, but when you see that selling step in, then you got to know that you can expect some selling to come in there, but is there really momentum out of this area? Probably not. Now I get taken out before I really have a chance to do anything. If I didn't get taken out, what I would have done actually is, the moment I start to see this sort of rejection, I probably would have brought my target down to about actually where my original contract was, or my first target was at least. Looking for a retest, but I just didn't have an opportunity to do that. But I mean, look at the selling. I'm already building a case for the next trade because if this market's going to push out of this range, I expect a little bit more strength than this. So at this point, I'm just looking. I've seen that rejection. All right, I've seen that rejection at the side of the range. Probably trapped some bulls up in this area, especially given this whole context. It poked at the downside, failed. Now people are thinking of getting long. So I'm looking at this candle here, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's probably some. I'm not sure yet. I need to sort of wait. I just need to wait and see what happens with this candle. The moment that this candle shows that much weakness, I'm ready to take a short. And I seem to be just a little bit slow because I really want my entry right around there. It didn't give me an opportunity, but so my stop is now not in the best place here, and I thought about potentially moving my stop back, but I just it wasn't necessary. I started to see this push, and well, anyways, let me just skip ahead here. Yeah, and then this happens. Yeah, and don't think that I'm not thinking. I might be taking a bath on this one, because it looks pretty. At this point, I'm actually thinking that maybe did I just get myself suckered because I had a case. I had a case for the downside at this point. I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I could be wrong here. I had that push. Maybe this is just a pause, and then it's gonna poke me out. But again, my case is that it had failed this side of the range, and if anyone got trapped up here, they're going to be scrambling to exit right around this area. Yeah, it could have taken me out, but anyways. So I start to see that rejection. This one took a little bit of time. You see that last little flash up, and when I saw that, I was just thinking, maybe I should cut some risk, but there really just wasn't a place for me to put my stop. You see me, yeah, I'm going to grab my stop. I'm ready to move it down, but my automatic trade manager just kicked in right at that point. I'm just waiting for this to break. All right. So pretty sure it's going to break, but and then eventually it just does. Just goes to the downside. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, well, this, this whole move. I mean, so look at these red candles here. I'm thinking that if it does get held up in this area, but the intent of the market is pretty bearish, I could probably squeeze a little bit more out of this trade. So just move my target down. And it's my phone going off here. See that rejection? So there's definitely some holdup in this area, but it's not really anything I can do because if it's going to come back in this area, then I don't know if it could come back and retest, but I don't really know where it's going to do that. Now I'm starting to get a sense, okay, all right, my stop's probably going to go in this area, and then lock in my stop. I think that's where I put it, right around here. Just see this this bearish candle here, and just let this move play out. And just waiting for this choppiness to sort of resolve itself before I make a decision. And then once I get this break below this area here, I'm ready to move my stop down. And I put it here because I'm locking in more than 50%, and I figure if it's gonna come back up and retest this this area, then if it's gonna reverse, then I'm just gonna take what I can get. Once it comes within that close to my target, I'm ready to. I'm not going to risk, all of that profit. What from like there? Yeah, I'm not going to risk this much profit just to make the extra few points. So just locking my stop, and I just end up getting taken out. So, but yeah, pretty good morning. I guess there's one thing I could say. I have to figure out how to draw a line here. Something I've been looking out for is that, when you have these kinds of these moves, I mean, the market moves in legs, and so just looking at this move down here, let me see if I can get an actual line here. Hang on. There we go. If I just take that line and then project it so that you have, I was thinking that there's going to be some chop in this area, but potentially being a second leg to this move. I'm looking for that was it the A B C D pattern. You can use that for targeting. You can use that to, and something that I've actually learned recently. But that was the reason for me extending my target down to this area, because if you have this leg, the price gets held up. The likelihood is that it's going to provide that second leg with an equal distance. Just trying to play probabilities and be risky with profit. But anyways, yeah, pretty straightforward morning, and hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you in the next video.